It's your nigga Delvin. Welcome to Delvin's room. And your man Drizzy Drake has gotten caught up in some bullshit. Did Drake get finessed over a fake chain, dog? God damn, Drake said ain't so said nigga ain't get you for that thing, bruh. And he's in a rap, well, he was in a rap battle with Kendrick. Since it say Kendrick won, but you have Drake loyalists that want Drake to win, right? But here's my thing, right? What if that chain is fake that Drake bought and Kendrick Lamar orchestrated the whole situation? Genius. It would have been a genius play. But here's what I wanted to come discuss tonight. Suge Knight, label owner of Death Row Records at that time, friend of Tupac, has come out and denounced the claims that Drake has the real Tupac chain. Suge Knight has come out and say that, my nigga, I don't know what that shit is, but that shit is fake. Now, right now, we have one of Tupac's friends from that time period coming out and saying that shit was fake. So we have multiple sources saying that, bruh, that was not the real Pac chain, dog. And here's the thing, right? Drake has an issue with Kendrick Lamar. He has an issue with the West Coast, right? But the problem with Drake is when you dealing with people from not your section, not from your town, a lot of shit can be told to you, dog. So, you know what I'm saying? We have the Tupac chain. It's a certain looking type of chain. And I even remember this shit right here. This is one of the looks of the chain. Let me get that shit in close for y'all. And the shit that Drake uploaded was a totally different chain. That doesn't look like the chain that Tupac had, bro. So could Tupac have, could Kendrick Lamar have sent a fake chain out there and Drake went for the bait? That's very possible, dog. That's super possible, bro. Like, when you fucking with niggas that know what they doing, bro, they thinking about the game 10 times ahead of you. Drake is not like us. Drake is not from the hood. Drake is not thinking 10 times ahead, bro. If you from the hood, you from the trenches, you from where niggas been shooting and stabbing and killing, you in the back of your mind, okay, you always gotta think, okay, how this fuck nigga really gonna play the game, dog? Cause you just done been through some shit. You feel me? Like, even if you ain't on that no more, bro, you still thinking in the back of your head, okay, how can this shit play out? Be driving home, looking, you make it show, okay, fuck nigga. It might not even be nothing about nothing, bro, but you just in your mind, you ready for whatever play coming your way. Drake not from that. Kendrick is from that. Kendrick not only from that, Kendrick is from a place that motherfucker is relevant. Compton. Shit really goes down in Compton. You feel me? Them niggas ain't playing out there. You feel me? So you gotta think about that shit from a real perspective. Okay, these niggas on some bullshit. When it's time to get on that bullshit, I gotta be ready. So mentally, you gotta be sharp. Okay, these fuck niggas, I'm seeing some fuck shit they way. But them fuck niggas even play with me. You feel me? Drake not like that. Drake not like us. So Drake not thinking about that shit. lot of pussy ass nigga don't be thinking about that shit, dog, cause they ain't from there, bro. They just thinking about. And Drake has fucked with niggas from there, like certain rappers and shit like that. But no matter how much you think them niggas is like that and niggas from there, they don't know. But I'm just saying, bro, if you looked at this shit that Drake put out there, that don't look like a real Tupac chain. Bitch, nigga finessed your ass, Drake. And to hear Big Suge come out and speak on it, that gives more validity to the story that it's not real, Drake. When you have Big Suge having to come down and break down shit, bro, that shit's not a good look, bro. That shit is not a good look at all, dog. Cause Suge is more likely to be on the side of, hey man, I'm gonna go against that shit. But Suge is just actually just telling the truth about his dog, Tupac, you feel me? So, Tupac is homie. Tupac he ain't finna like lie. He just finna tell whatever his situation is. So this is a bad look for Drake, bro. This is a 100 bad look for Drake because if you don't have nobody vouching, dog, it don't look good, bro. And now you got the art of dialogue. Art of dialogue. Don't play with niggas, bro. You see already what them niggas did to fucking Puff, nigga. So you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is real, bro. They sure calling in saying this shit fake. Mm. Mm. So this first case, Suge is saying that to get that death row chain, you had to go through him. So he orchestrated every chain. He would know. Mm. Damn. Now you know Suge got beef with Snoop. So we just gonna quote from Suge point of view. Suge says that Snoop did not want a death row chain because of how much pressure it brought, and he didn't want to fight a lot. That does make a little sense because Snoop didn't have the death row chain. If you go back in the day when Snoop was doing his thing, Snoop really didn't have he didn't rock the death row chain a lot. You feel me? He really just didn't. So it makes sense, but you know what I mean? Said they dog pound their own particular chain, not the death row chain. That's interesting. They dog. Listen. Mm. Mm.
And 1,000%, I heard people say that it was something wrong on there. One should run on that chain on the charm. Definitely not the chain, but the charm on the back wasn't nothing. And it was one of the best jewelers in California. This guy always comes
Fuck
from
all
right
that. We
side.
don't need to know no more, bro. That's it. Your man Drake overplayed his hand, bro. So he went and got a fucking. If you seen the picture he took the picture with too, dog. He took the picture with an Indian dude. No disrespect to no Indians. No disrespect to no Indians, you feel me? But you know, it's a lot of Indian scammers out there, right? So Drake took a picture with an Indian dude, saying that the Indian dude had Tupac's real chain. Bitch, how did you got it from fucking, let me block this motherfucker right here, man. How did you get the shit from a nigga, you feel me? How did you get this shit from this? Drake is so not street smart, bro. Drake is a suburban kid. He not from where we from, dog. He got the shit from some Indian guy that's probably never been to the hood and shit like that. And he just believed him, dog. Drake just believed him, bro. And it's like he wants to one up on Kendrick so bad. He wants he wants that validity. He wants that I got it over. He got that shit over. I won one over Drake so bad. I got one over Kendrick so bad that he's not thinking it all the way through, dog. And you know what I'm saying? Now that other people is calling it out. But here's the thing, I will say this, right? Drake does still have his fan base that's gonna support him and gonna show him love throughout all the difficulties. They gonna see this shit, and even though it's real, it's not G, it's not gangster, it's not real. They not really gonna mind because that's not what they looking from Drake in the first place. So it kind of plays out. But here's what Drake fuck himself up. You fucking with a nigga that's not gangster anyway. If if Kendrick Lamar was portraying himself as a gangster, this would actually work into the favor of Drake. Like, oh, that nigga, you fucking with a fake ass nigga. Drake might have won that because Drake is still from the suburbs and his hood validity doesn't matter, right? But here's the truth about that though. As much as Kendrick Lamar is a hood nigga, he's also a conscious nigga. That's what Drake is underestimating. Drake is underestimating the fact that Kendrick is a thinking nigga. You feel me? Sometimes you gotta put that into perspective too. Kendrick is a thinking nigga. And him being a thinking nigga, it helps, dog. It helps. Because now you got this nigga that's thinking the whole play through. That helps Kendrick in a lot of ways, dog. That helps Kendrick in a lot of ways, bro. So, your man Jizzy Drake played himself on this one, bro. My conclusion to this one is it's your man Delvin's wrong. B Drake don't play himself, boy. Let's get on to this next one, dog. I got some shit that's finna shake up the room. WWE legend Hall of Famer Mark Henry has said some things that's bothering a lot of people on X, right? Mark Henry has not really dumped on Rajah Jackson, the son of Stephen, the son of Rampage Jackson, too much. He ain't really go in on him like that, right? And a lot of people feel a lot of ways by Mark Henry saying, "Hey, man, you know, uh, as a wrestler, sometimes you gotta check that shit." So if you looking online when you search up Mark Henry, a lot of people is mad. Here go this dude, he bitching about Mark Henry. He's saying fuck Mark Henry, fuck RVD, fuck Rajah Bell, fuck Rajah Jackson, fuck everybody that's defending anything with Rajah, right? And nobody's even defending, but everybody's being rational. Here's Mark Henry. Mm. Ah, that's a very interesting point. That is an extremely interesting point. So Mark Henry, a veteran of the WWE, he's been around a lot of different things. He says that the guy is Psycho Ra or whatever the dude name. I don't want to disrespect, but he says that the wrestler guy, you know, fucking with Rajah Jackson and not making sure who this guy is. You fucking with this guy, right? Bruh, you might wanna, you know what I mean? He feel Mark Henry feel like, bro, you fuck with somebody you don't know who that is. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's an interesting perspective because as a wrestler, I don't know how that industry works 1,000%, but if you're a wrestler, you on the road, you would know who the guys is that's in the industry with you. So just to fucking get a beer can and spot hit somebody over the head with that is somebody you don't know, you kind of taking a chance, dog. You taking a big chance, man. You taking a huge chance, dog. No, no. First of all, I'm not defending anything to do Rajah Jackson did because I do feel like that shit was too gruesome and he went too far. I will say that he went too far. You know, you beating an unconscious man like that. That's yeah, bro. I'm not going to defend that, right? But I will say that the guy Psycho, whatever Psycho something, you going up to a guy that you haven't been on the road with, you don't know who this guy is, you don't know what's going on with him, you just decide to hit him over the head with a beer can. That's bad on your part too, because you not knowing who the fuck you fucking with, you dealing with, dog. So I'm one of those people. I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at it from both perspectives. You feel me? Is Rajah Jackson wrong for beating the shit out of that senseless man like that? Of course he's wrong. But we gotta understand, bro. You hit that man over the head with a can. That man just got his ass beat in fucking one of the classes. He got his ass kicked over the head for no fucking reason. You gotta think about all that shit. All that shit matters, dog. All that shit matters, man. So you know what I'm saying? It's your man Delvin. I'm just saying, bro. I'm not defending Rajah, but I also get where fucking Mark Henry is coming from. I get it. And there's a lot of people that's echoing what Mark Henry is saying. That's why a lot of people are mad. That's why you're seeing a lot of these uh you having a lot of these white guys on this shit. Niggas saying fuck RVD. RVD. First of all, RVD. I'm an attitude bear. I'm an attitude era baby, right? RVD was that dude. What the motherfucker do that frog splash? I mean, people mad at RVD because he's keeping his cool with the whole situation. RVD is saying, I'm not. RVD is like, I don't know if Rajah Jackson is 1,000% wrong because you have the wrestler dudes. Let's think about this shit. A lot of the wrestler dudes are saying you gotta check that shit. You feel me? When you have Mark Henry, a dude that was a wrestler in the 90s all the way into the 2020s, telling you you have to check certain shit. You have to check certain shit. All these motherfuckers is just being racist and shit. We know how some of these crackers is. So I already know how that shit finna go. Some of y'all just finna be mad because the motherfucker was black and he be the white man, right? And there's nobody trying to justify this nigga beating the consciousness out of a guy, right? That's not the fucking point that we trying to prove to you motherfuckers. We trying to prove that the guy cracking a fucking beer head over somebody's head he don't know is a fucking issue. It's a fucking issue, right? You don't get a fucking beer can and hit it over the head of a motherfucker you haven't been on a roll with. Even the fucking pro wrestlers that have been around for multiple decades, multiple years is telling you, bitch, that's not the way you do shit. You feel me? For you to just do it and do whatever you fuck you feel, that's just some bullshit you on personally. So it's good to see Mark Henry and some of the other wrestlers calling out that shit. You feel me? Like it's no racial shit. Somebody try to call Mark Henry a black supremacist. What the fuck is a black supremacist? Ooh. Is there any type of clothing for black supremacists? Bitches be just saying anything, bro, because they be trying to get their point across. But nonetheless, uh, Mark Henry, RVD, anybody, the guys that's just giving Raja the benefit of the doubt, they're like, okay, has this guy been arrested of anything violent before? Does this dude have a violent history? No, maybe because one of the other wrestlers said, "Get your revenge later." He got hit over the head. He thought it was okay. Telling the UFC fighter, hey, get your revenge is a bad idea. So that's, yeah, I mean, but nonetheless, it was a very interesting one, man. But we know where your man Mark Henry stand. Fuck what niggas talking about that's on that bullshit, man. It is what it is, in my opinion. It's your nigga Delvin. Delvin's room to the next one. Peace.